Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing good and welcome to a brand new book haul video because I can't stop myself from buying books, okay? Buying books is a hobby in itself, so yeah, don't judge me. So anyways, I bought a lot of books in past few months, like since I did my last book haul, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's just get into it, okay? Starting off with, I'm gonna show you. Why am I this awkward? It's been a long time since I filmed, so that's why I'm a little awkward. But yeah, let's start with some thrillers. So first, I got No Exit by Taylor Adams. Now, I have been hearing a lot about this book because it's about a kidnapped girl and there's a college student and there's like I don't know what is going on, like a blizzard at a highway rest stop in the middle of nowhere, and she is on the way to her home to see her mother, but she sees this kidnapped little girl in a car and she have to help her, and that is pretty interesting for me. So yeah, I'm really interesting to see, and this is like my first book by this author, so I hope this is good. Next up, I got His and Hers by Alice Feeney. Now, I read one book by Alice Feeney before, that is Rock Paper Scissors, and that book was like a very highly rated book for me, and that was one of my favorite thrillers because it was so good. And the writing, especially the writing, I don't actually pay attention to writing in thrillers because I'm not looking for that, but honestly, the writing with Alice Feeney's thrillers are literally so good. So I got another book by her. Now, if you read a lot, you know that Stephen King is king for a reason. I wanted to read Stephen King for so long, so I got this book, Misery by Stephen King. Now, this is like really interesting because I've heard synopsis of this book and I was like so intrigued by that. So basically, this author kills this girl's favorite character in a book, and then this girl kidnaps the author to like force him to write for her, like just for her, because she's a fan. Like, isn't that so interesting? So I just bought it, like, and this is like so beautiful. And yeah, that was my first Stephen King purchase and I'm so excited. So the next one is 11/22/63 by Stephen King. Now, this book was a gift. I did not buy this one, but yeah, a very lovely gift. So I am so much excited to read this one. Like, I want to read this book this year, and I feel like this would be my first Stephen King book that I would ever read, and I would vlog it for you guys. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, it's like really beautiful. Look at that. It's so beautiful. And the spine, wow. Next up, we've got some fiction books, like general fiction. Is it general fiction? I don't know. We've got Anxious People by Fredrik Backman. Now, I have not read any books by Fredrik Backman, and I've bought like a few by him. I don't know why I am like that. This is Anxious People, and I am assuming that it's about anxious people, and being an anxious human being, I want to read about anxious people because I want to be seen. So yeah, another book by Fredrik Backman is A Man Called Ove. I asked ChatGPT that what book should I start reading if I want to read Fredrik Backman books, and he said A Man Called Ove, so I wanted to buy that one. Shout out to ChatGPT. Anyways, so I read my first Taylor Jenkins Reid book this year, that was Atmosphere, and it was a new release, and I proceeded to buy a few more books by her because I love her writing and her books. So I got One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is about a woman whose husband dies and she starts this new life with a new guy, and then she discovers that her husband is not dead. So I don't know what is going to happen in this story, but it's really interesting. Like, the synopsis really intrigued me. So yes, I bought it. Next up, I bought Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is about a girl who plays tennis. And I just know that about it. Like, a girl who plays tennis, it's not that exciting, right? But it's Taylor Jenkins Reid, so I trust her. And I've heard like great reviews about it. So I'm like very interested to know what is it about a girl playing tennis that people love so much about. So we'll see about that. Next up, I got the very popular, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I want to read this so bad because I've heard this is like the most famous and favorite book of Taylor Jenkins Reid that people like. So I'm very excited to actually read this. Moving on, we have some romance books. And if you have been here for quite a long time, you know that I read my first Emily Henry book. I don't know when. But yeah, I became a massive Emily Henry fan. These are the other books that I have by her. I don't want to I don't want to mess this up. It's already messed up. So these are the two other books. I've already read Happy Place and This is Funny Story by Emily Henry, but I bought two more books by her. I don't know why I do that. Like, I would read one book by an author, and if I love it, I would literally buy their whole backlist. And it's kind of fun, isn't it? So I bought Beach Read by Emily Henry, and I already started the first chapter. You can see there are like 3 mini tabs, but then I stopped because I was not in mood, and I'm kind of a mood reader. So, but I actually wanted like the yellow cover of this book, but I just got delivered the wrong cover, and I was so lazy to like return it and wait for the other one. I don't care, it's the same book, same words, so let it be. Next book I bought by her is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. It's like so pretty, and yeah, I'm really excited to read more books by her. Very excited for these ones. Next up, we've got a few more romance books. Now, I've got Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. Now, this was one of my most anticipated books that I wanted to read this year, and because this is about a toxic relationship and people love it so much. Of course, there are people who hate it equally, but I am really intrigued by books that are like loved and hated equally, because what is it about them? Like, where am I gonna lie? So I'm really excited to read this book and to see like what is it about a toxic relationship that people love this much. So yeah, that's about that. And look at the back of this book. It's literally like so pretty. The cover is also pretty, but like I like the back more than the front. So then I finally got the Summer I Turned Pretty series by Jenny Han, and this is going so popular. This has been popular since like, I don't know, 2021, 2022. I'm so excited to read this one and then watch the series, because I love when there are series and movies based on books, and to just like read the book first and watch the series and movies next. It's so fun. Like, you should try it too. It's so fun. And then lastly, for the romance genre, I got The 7-Year Slip, and I am currently reading it. You can see my tabs. This is about magical realism, time travel, romance kind of, and I'm a sucker for that because I love magical realism, reading about it, watching movies. So I hope that I like it. So yeah, this was the last book in the romance genre that I got. At last, we have my favorite genre, that is fantasy. First off, let's start with the classics, the Hunger Games trilogy. Yes, I have not read the Hunger Games trilogy, and I finally bought it, and I hope that I read it this year, but let's just see. Okay, so this is Hunger Games, Mockingjay and Catching Fire, and I don't have to tell you anything about this because this is already a classic and people love them, and I hope I love it too. Then I got When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. This was maybe released last year, I'm not sure, but the next book is coming next year, so I want to read this one before the next one comes. This was like in a Goodreads category last year, I don't know what, but like probably the best fantasy books, and I was so intrigued by this cover because look at that, how pretty it is. Then I got the first book in the Red Rising series, which is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. This is a sci-fi series, and I am a major sucker for sci-fi movies. Like, I love sci-fi movies, and I was so intrigued when I got to know that this is a very popular sci-fi book, and yeah, so I bought it. This is the first time that I bought the first book and not the whole series, because that was expensive. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. Next up, we have the very beloved Six of Crows duology, Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. This is a very famous fantasy duology about I don't know what. I don't care. I love going into books blind and not care about anything because that really helps. Like if you have a lot of expectations from a book, there are high chances that you would be let down. So keep your expectations low to zero like I do. You will enjoy books more. Next up, I got another duology, which is Dance of Thieves and Vow of Thieves. First of all, the covers are so pretty by Mary E. Pearson. And again, I've heard a lot of good things about this book. So intrigued, but I don't know one thing about the plot or the story, and I like to go in books blind, as I told you. So yeah. The last fantasy series that I bought is Fourth Wing. Yes, I finally bought this. I'm so excited to read this one. This is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. So pretty. Look at that. And I'm so excited to read this one, but the text is small. When I tell you small, I mean small. Like, I don't know how I'm going to read that. The next book is Iron Flame, and why is this book literally so thick? This is like the best purchase that I ever bought. Look at that. Like, you might not be able to see it through the camera, but this is like not your typical, what do we say, cover. It's literally like the matte. It literally feels like velvet. Like, it's literally so smooth and matte, and I got it from a bookstore. But the only thing that is not so pretty about this book is the text. Because how am I supposed to read this? So yeah, these were all the books that I bought recently, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I am so excited to read all of these books in future. Yeah, stay tuned for all the book vlogs coming out, and if you want me to read any books first, you guys can freely comment down. I would love to read books that you would choose for me. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.